Alrighty guys, welcome back to the Combustion Guys YouTube channel, and we are here at the beautiful Central Florida car show, and we are here checking out all of the different cars. We're going to see some different things. We also have right over here the beautiful Jeep Grand Wagoneer and Wagoneers. I was able to test drive that thanks to the help of the wonderful personnel here at Jeep Wagoneer Test Drive. So got a lot of cool information and very cool, awesome vehicle. Very awesome vehicle. So I was not expecting it to be so good, but it was an excellent vehicle. So make sure you check out the Jeep Wagoneer. I had my doubts about it. It's a winner. It's a huge winner.
All right, Bear, here we go. So this is the Wagoneer as opposed to the Grand Wagoneer. This will start around $68,000, and this one is priced at the highest. This is a Series 3, and it's priced at the top, and that is $94,000. And that's the price point right about where the Grand Wagoneer is going to start, actually 88, and go up to 111 that we see on a lot of these others. This competes not with the Escalade like the Grand Wagoneer and the Navigator. This will compete with the more of a Tahoe. Okay, so let's take a look at the grille first as we take a look. This is, my goodness, it just says yes. It has the luxury that I expect, but it also has something else. It's more aggressive looking. The grille has an attitude. It's telling me with these tow hooks that this is meant for something other than a luxury drive, and that is that Jeep 4x4 ability, that off-road capability. When I look at these tow hooks, I say, my goodness, this is ready for some serious towing, because this is something our competitors are not putting right up front like this. What they're doing is, we're going to be able to tow over 1,000 pounds more than our competitors. And that's due to that engine, which we'll get into in a minute. So the towing on this is maxed out at 10,000 pounds. This right here, there's our forward-facing camera with a washer. All of our radar is through here for adaptive cruise control. We have the ultrasonic sensors as well. Coming around to the side over here, I just want to show you the 22-inch rims. Very nice, and I love this little touch. What a beautiful, with the black pockets. I love the Wagoneer just in the hub. It's a beautiful little design touch. We do have cameras for the 360 on the side mirrors as well. We also have a spotlight that hits the ground and says Wagoneer.
Oh, nice.
Oh, smart.
This is a 3-row vehicle. That means it's going to sit between 7 or 8 passengers, depending on whether you get a second row bench seat.
Right.
There, right here, is an electronic access to the rear, just effortless.
Very good.
The third row not only gets its own sunroof, it gets, and you can shoot in there if you'd like, it gets its own power electronic reclining seats.
Oh, nice.
And it has the USB and USB ports in there as well.
All the way in the third row.
All the way to the third row. And what I love about this, compared to our competitors, which I love, is that the quality, the craftsmanship, the stitching, this Napa leather is consistent all the way to the third row. The second row does not have the center console that we see in the Grand Wagoneer, but it has a beautiful open space, and right here are all of your controls for the HVAC, heating, ventilation, air conditioning. These, my goodness, this is one of the treats. Now, this is the latest technology going into rear seat entertainment with our Uconnect system.
Oh, nice.
Uconnect entertainment system will feature integrated, built-in Amazon Fire TV.
Nice.
Amazon Fire TV, that opens me up to what? Netflix, Hulu, and a lot of other things right there. I can either choose to go for the optional Wi-Fi package, or I can just use my hotspot on my phone to get my Wi-Fi hotspot. We're going to move up now to the first row.
All right.
First row, Bear. It has the retractable running boards available on the Grand Wagoneer, or on the Wagoneer. We're going to put this seat back a little bit.
Okay.
Some of the differences we're going to see in the Grand Wagoneer and the Wagoneer is, remember, this is more of a Tahoe kind of a vehicle as opposed to something we would call the Grand Wagoneer going after that Escalade market. So the seat controls are all right down here as opposed to on the Grand Wagoneer up here. This has 12-way power seats for the passenger and front driver. And by golly, the Grand Wagoneer has 24 on that, including the massage seats on the Grand Wagoneer. So these are the subtle differences that we'll see. But my goodness, this is right here for your tilt. And, and we also have the power retractable foot pedals as well. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Bear, you get in the driver's seat, seatbelts on, we're going to get comfortable. Very good. All right, while we're getting comfy, let's go ahead and get the air conditioning by putting your foot on the brake and pushing the, excellent. We'll get air, and you have all your controls back here, Amy.
Nice.
To get your air conditioning going. Very cool. Something that intrigues me about this vehicle, what I love, and by the way, the Wagoneer is more vehicle than I personally need. This is everything for me. What I love the best, living on the shores of Lake Michigan, being drenched with lake effect snow, I need a great four-wheel drive system, and I'm not going to find a better than the Jeep four-wheel drive system. This one is outfitted with quadralift air suspension, meaning I can raise this vehicle right here with this lever right here up to 5 different ride heights, meaning I can get over snow. I can actually traverse through 2 feet of riverbed, and that's where, yes, that's pretty important, but I need to raise this vehicle up in order to do so. So Bear, could you toggle it forward for me and hit the off-road pages, and let's see if this vehicle will its suspension. Let's see. Yes, it is raising right now. We can feel it. Can you feel it? I can see it as well. Very nice. And we have 5 different ride heights. We are in off-road 2. This is the highest ride height. All of our four-wheel drive controls are here, whether you're going through snow, sand, mud, rock. Just cycle through the lever, and you're there. This is select terrain. When I am up on a mountain, a dirt mountain, and I need to traverse down this mountain, it's pretty steep. I'm not going to ride my brakes all the way down. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take my foot off the brakes, hit this button. It's called select speed, and it will only get you in a low gear. It will put you, it'll max out right around 5 miles per hour going down that hill. So you have total confidence, total control, total insurance that you're going to make it. Could you lift up the center console, Bear, for me? What do you see there, Bear?
Well, first off, nice handle. You just, instead of having to go underneath
it's
the
just
panel,
yeah,
I
like
push.
that. And what's this? This is beautiful. So this is a heavy duty.
That is nice.
Heavy duty push button combination.
That's
safe. And that is available on the Wagoneer with the heavy-duty trailer tow package. If you were to get the Grand Wagoneer as opposed to this, you would have a refrigerator in here that is ice cold.
That's cool.
All right, very good. Let's see, I'm going to open up this center console and let's see what's under here. Okay, I have all my USB and USB ports. I have HDMI. And I have the a phone charger pad right there, wireless phone charger. Just set it right in there. Now, before we get going, I'm going to show you one thing. You should have a heads-up display on your window. You can customize that with many different fields. This driver information display is spectacular. That you can also customize with many fields as well. Now, all these screens, including the screens in the back, the passenger on this, actually, I have a screen too right here. Wow, it is designed so you, Bear, cannot see it to distract, because I'm going to turn it on with this button here. This button is, this is on now,
Yeah.
and now I can, for our long 3-hour trip, I can
Right.
watch Netflix. This also is hooked in, and it's hard to see, so bring your camera way over.
So we can see
It
right here,
actually-
guys. Can't see it. Then right there.
And I can shuffle through this. I can be your co-pilot, hit restaurants, and let's see what restaurants are coming up in the area here. Okay, it's searching. Very good. And there's our map. And I can click on one, and it won't send us there, but I can send it to you in your navigation so that you don't have to do the hard work while you're driving. So here we have beautiful restaurants here. I can click on this place, and do I want to send it to you? Send to driver, absolutely. Let's see. Hey, it actually is coming to you. That's,
awesome. Okay.
That's the first time I tried it. Very nice. Okay, well,
That's very
guys,
nice.
very good. So, with that being said, let's go and get on the road. This is the 8-speed transmission that is award-winning, and we are thrilled to have this transmission. It's very intuitive. It knows what you want to do with this vehicle before you know what you want to do with this vehicle. So whether it's towing, whether it's getting on that gas, and let's go ahead and shift that into drive. I'm going to open up, well, you know what, it's hot. It's a panoramic tri-pane sunroof. Yeah. Let's go ahead and open that, okay, shall we? Let's do it. Normally in this Florida heat, but it is pretty spectacular. Yeah. Even the third row has its own sunroof that really takes the isolation out of being back there. It really just opens it up, and it's quite a pleasant place to ride in. Let's go ahead and shift it into drive. We have done so. We're going to exit right here. And I'll tell you what, Bear, this is the toughest part, getting out through here.
I can see that right now.
So we're going to take the left lane out, go against the arrow, the left lane out, and turn right. What I love, I'm looking already, you're a tall drink of water, and I'll tell you, you sit up tall in this. You have great command of the road, and yet you have, even with the sunroof, you have great headroom. I'm just picking up on what I'm viewing here. So what we've got under the hood is the 5.7 Hemi V8, 392 horsepower. This does tow that amazing 10,000 pounds, which, believe it or not, is about 120 pounds more than the Grand Wagoneer, surprisingly, with the larger 6.4 Hemi V8. All right. So we're going to go down.
Brakes.
The brakes,
the brakes are
comment on that a lot. I love hearing that. So we're going to go down to the stop sign and take a left. Now this package also that we're driving is the all-terrain package, which I love. It's got the bigger rear axle at a 392. It's got skid plates protecting the underbelly of the vehicle, all the transmission. It's got the with the fuel. Thank you. The fuel protection there as well. It's got active dampening shocks, which I love, which pick up the subtle nuances of a road, whether it be a country washboard road that you're being bounced all over the place. It'll soften those shocks immediately within milliseconds. Or whether it's a racetrack where it's as smooth as silk, it'll firm up that suspension and get you in the most comfortable ride. The steering is, you mentioned it earlier, two things I like about the steering. First is the feel of that, and we're going to turn right at that light up there. Okay. It's not a wimpy steering wheel, is it? It's beefy steering wheel with a flat bottom, just like out of the SRTs. But the steering is fully electronic steering, which is going to improve my turning radius. It's going to improve my fuel economy, because there's not that demand on the engine, but it also is going to give me that nimbleness, that ability to just maneuver and manipulate this 6,400 beast anywhere I want. Stay in the right lane and give it as much gas as you feel comfortable. Go for it, and you're more than welcome. It is the 5.7, but my goodness, it's there when you need it. You know, the Hemi, the 5.7, you never have to know whether I will turn right here, whether I have enough to get around this accident on the highway, or this, get away from this driver who's driving recklessly. You can give it gas here too if you so desire. There is, there you go. The sound system in this is pretty spectacular. It is a Macintosh sound system,
nice.
which is an files will know this sound system. We'll turn right up here. It's an upstate New York company that's been around and has the premium home entertainment.
Nice.
It is amazing. This one has 19 speakers as opposed to the Grand Wagoneer, which has 23 speakers. But here we go. Let's see what we're listening to. Customize this with an equalizer, and my goodness, there's so much going on. But what I love about even the Wagoneer as opposed to the Grand Wagoneer, they just haven't cheapened. The leather is spectacular. They kept it going on the quality all the way through to the back, which is what I love. This vehicle has these cameras on the side view mirrors, right?
Right.
But it also has ultrasonic sensors, and we'll turn right here, on the bumpers which actually face the intersection out. So it has something called intersection collision detection, which is going to pick up a vehicle that's coming through a light, trying to catch the light when you have the green, you have the right of way, so it's ready to T-bone you. And yet it will slow this vehicle down and stop if necessary. We're going to turn left right at that orange little cat there, or whatever, that Skytrack. And we're going to go all the way down to that white tent. And this vehicle, once again, this one is the highest priced Wagoneer I've ever seen at $94,000. They do start in about right at $68,000. And it is in the league with a Tahoe, okay?
Right.
But that ride, I think we're the new kid on the block. So we know what our competitors are already doing. So we're not going to just come out with the status quo on anything from ride to performance to towing. We're going to have to one up our game in order to really, really make an impact in this market. And I think we've done just that with this amazing 2022 Wagoneer. We're going to go and see where that black one came out. That's where we're going in. Correct. So a wide berth. Yeah. Well, Bear, I'm very impressed. And thank you for giving me your card. I hope to go on and we'll pull in here. And what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you back in here, but I need you to poke your nose out there and to do so. So, perfect there. And we'll put you, let's see, we'll get a backup camera. It should go right into the backup camera. Right. You're close. You went, okay. I mean, you could have gone right in the middle of, but you did better than I. No, you did the best I've ever seen. I wish all my drivers were like you.
But that's one thing. So guys, so you can just right there. I mean, I'm not overly a big fan of a ton of cameras and stuff, but this is definitely the backup cameras I do love, just because you can see this, and this view right here is nice when you are parking into a tight parking spot. So that is excellent. So I mean, a little bit closer to home, but hey, that's okay. But yeah, this is awesome. So just feel-wise, guys. So I've obviously sat in bring that up here. Yeah, guys. So. Sat in Tahoe, Suburbans, a few Cadillacs, and definitely the Lincoln Navigator. And I mean, just the view is a lot wider. You don't have as many dead spots when driving and looking to your turn apex and stuff like that. But the seat is just awesome. The seat feels awesome, and the interior. Now, one thing, so guys, so I did the online stuff because I looked this up online, and I wasn't sure about the interior, but yes, the interior looks amazing. Very nice interior. It's very nicely themed. Did a good job. It's an awesome vehicle.
Thank you, Ben.
It really is. It really is. I've loved your stuff for a long time, but it always knocks it out of the park. It really does.
Wait till you try the Grand Wagoneer. It takes it up to another level altogether.
I'm going to have to now stay for that.
But go ahead and push the button. And Amy, thank you so much.
No problem.
Bear,
it is awesome.
It was a pleasure. A pleasure.
So thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
It's perfectly placed as well.
Yeah, it is.
It is
nice and wide
as
too.
well. So yeah, just look at this interior. it is very nice. I mean, just look at that space coming out of there. Very nice.